Today, I'll give you my thoughts on the QuickJack lifts from BenPack. What are its strengths and weaknesses? I'll give you my opinion after 18 months of hard use. Welcome back, YouTube. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Patrick, and I help automotive enthusiasts with those projects they thought were too big to tackle. From performance upgrades to fabrication. For the last decade, I've been working out of this cramped two-car garage with low ceilings. Getting my cars in the air quickly and easily is a top priority. Since space is at a premium, not any lift will do the QuickJacks fit the bill? Over a year ago, I purchased a QuickJack 5000 TL directly from BenPack during a sale. I think I paid about $1,600 shipped to my door. This was a recently improved version for smaller cars, like the Miata, with an increased lift height. It included the pump, the lift rails, hoses, wall hangers, and some rubber pads. BenPack lists the QuickJack as a better way to lift with a push of a button. But is that true? While looking for a lift, I also considered several alternatives. Mainly scissor lifts and max jacks. Scissor lifts are expensive and they either require you to drive over them or modify your existing floors for flush mounts. Max jacks are also expensive and I'm not sure my cracked floors are up to the task. Enter the QuickJack. I've used these lifts for a ton of routine maintenance and projects. Is it lift or is it lifts? I don't know. And I'd be lying if I said they haven't made my life a lot easier. Now I've heard people complain about how long they take to set up, but it's still a lot easier than my previous routine for the Miata. I used to have to drive up on a set of ramps and then carefully lift the rear on 2x4s before I could even put it on jack stand.
Oh, wow. Wow.
With that said, they aren't perfect, so here's my list of pros and cons. So let's start with the con. My first con is the limited lift height. You can only lift the car about 22 inches at the max lift height. My second con is the weight. They're kind of heavy at about 90 pounds per frame rail. Next, they do take some time to set up. It takes me about 2 minutes from pulling the frames off the wall to getting the car in the air. Next, they limit your access to the areas around the door sills, and you can't access the car from the sides. Now for the pros. They're inexpensive. They're much cheaper than all the alternatives. They're portable. Even though the frame rails are kind of heavy, they're still pretty easy to move around. You could even take them to a track day event. You can't say that about scissor lifts or full-rise two-post lifts. The limited lift height. Now I know I mentioned this with the cons as well, but these work great with low ceilings, and you can still get the car higher than you usually could with jack stands. And the minimum lift height is only 3.5 inches, so it works great with lower cars such as my Miata. Next, they don't limit your access to the center of the vehicle, and that's where you usually need it the most. And last, it works on 110 volts, so you don't need a special circuit. After 18 months of hard use, I can honestly give the QuickJacks 2 thumbs up. If given the opportunity to do it all over again, I'd still make the purchase. I can even see myself keeping these around if I ever do get the opportunity to purchase a full-rise two-post lift. While imperfect, they're still a great value, and they've never given me a problem. Unfortunately, at the time of this review, the 5000 TL model is no longer available for purchase. I believe the closest alternative is the 6000 TL, and prices have gone up slightly. As always, thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Until next time. Yikes. Right there. Okay.